Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back again with another watch along, and it's the big one. Arsenal taking on Olympiacos at Olympiacos Stadium. First leg of the Europa League, last 16 knockout stages. And if you guys remember rightly, of course, as we all know, we got knocked out by these guys last season. And yeah, let's just hope that we can put in a performance. And let's just hope that these players don't fucking bottle it and let us down once again. I am joined by a guest this time for the watch along. Thank God I'm not talking to myself, although you guys in the comments section do tend to keep me quite entertained anyway. But I am joined today by Tom the Gooner. How we doing, bro?
I'm all right, buddy. I'm all right. That's why I thought, you know what? Why don't we combine the two and have a watch along together? Because it's the same for me. Like you're just talking, and you're trying to think. Oh, I haven't said anything for like a minute or two. I should say something else, and you try and find things to say about the game and everything. Um, but yeah, I'm actually confident, to be honest. I think we'll beat them. I think the only reason why we're worried it is because of last season and because of them beating us. But majority of the time, I know there's one time they beat us in the Champions League in a group stage at the Emirates, but majority of the time we don't really suffer a big loss against Olympiacos. So I think we'll beat them, to be honest, this time. The only thing that does worry me about them, and I've said this to you before, is the fact if you look at their table in their league, they're ridiculously ahead in their domestic competition. So they could easily rest a lot more players than what we can. Um, but apart from that, I don't really know. I know they've only lost one game this season, but I don't even know who that was against. I don't really know too much about them to actually watch them and say who's their strengths and how good they are. But I think we'll beat them. I honestly think we will.
Yeah. No, I get where you're coming from. I'm quite confident myself. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's like false confidence, especially after the weekend's game. So poor by Arsenal yet again. Um, Especially off the back of the Benfica game where we just scraped through by the skin of our teeth. But um, funnily enough, I had other Tom, on yesterday for the match preview, and he gave us a little bit of a stat where basically Olympiacos haven't beaten a English team. They've only ever beaten an English team twice, and you can never guess who the English team was that they beat twice. Oh yes, Arsenal, of course, Banter FC, and yeah, Socrates, a former player of ours, is of course starting tonight. In fact, let's just get straight into the starting 11s. Let's start with Arsenal first. So we have gone with Bernd Leno in goal. Hector Bellerin is back and playing at right back. There's a surprise. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm not too surprised because it's Mikel Arteta's favourite, isn't it? Best friend. David Luiz and Gabriel in centre back roles. I'm quite surprised by that one because I thought Pablo Mari's played very well in recent times, especially next to David Luiz. I thought he probably deserved to start ahead of Gabriel. Tierney, there's no surprise with that one. Proper player, proper captain, leader. Should be the captain really. A midfield of Partey and Xhaka. Again, I'm not surprised about that. Let's just hope that Xhaka don't turn into a clown tonight because we could do without his antics. Saka, Odegaard, Willian. Now, why I'm sort of not surprised by it, I am surprised that Willian is starting ahead of Pepe because I thought Pepe has played pretty well in recent times, although at the weekend he should have done better with his chances. And of course, no surprise that Aubameyang is starting up front. He is the goal-scoring player in this team. Although this season he hasn't scored an awful lot of goals, he is the guy that you look to mainly to get the goals. And the only other question that I really have of Arteta's team selection, other than Hector Bellerin and possibly Gabriel, is where is Gabriel Martinelli? I'm just wondering if somebody can elaborate on that because we haven't seen this guy since Newcastle in the FA Cup. How long ago was that? I mean, but there you go. What do you make of the team lineup, Tom?
I have to be honest. I think three players. No, actually, maybe just two. The only ones I don't get is Bellerin, because I just don't understand why he gets picked. I mean, like, it's like he does it on purpose, Arteta. He puts Chambers in so he can say, I'm resting both of them. And then you think, well, surely it's got to be um, Cedric because of what he can do. Like, I just think he is actually a better right back. And he puts him in again. And then Willian as well. Like I said it the other day, I said, right, let's give him credit for Leicester and maybe the Benfica game, even though I think that was overreaction by our fan base going crazy about him. You still don't just say, "Oh, what a great game he's had. Let's just sod off the other rest of the team and start playing him again." I just don't get it. I don't know if it's a contractual thing or is it Arteta being stubborn, saying it will work, and then I can prove to people how good of a manager I am by picking him all the time. And I'm just like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. The centre backs really doesn't really bother me because I actually think that Gabriel and David Luiz, it's not actually a bad centre back pairing. But you watch me say that now, and then we get it jinxed. So yeah, that's the only teams. That's the only selection I have an issue with is where William and Bellerin. I just don't understand what Bellerin does to get in the team constantly all the time, and Willian as well. He's done well, but has he really done that well considering how many games Pepe's played well in a row? And I agree with you. I was annoyed with Pepe against Burnley because he should have buried one of his chances. But overall, I still think he's had a much productive season than a better productive season than Willian.
Yeah, mate. I agree with you. Sorry about that. I was just sorting out my
no, don't worry.
Phone and that. But of course, I agree with you 100%. Pepe has had probably arguably just slightly a better season than Willian. Although Willian has hit some form in recent games, so let's just hope he can continue that. But it will be what it will be, I suppose, and I just hope that Arteta doesn't fall on his sword by picking these players who have let him down, consistently, let other managers down as well, especially, Hector Bellerin. I don't get that one. I really don't. But there you go. I'd have rather played Gunnosaurus at right back personally, but there you go.
Well, I'm trying to think what game this season has he had? Yeah, maybe a decent game. Anyone could have a decent game, but an actual game where you think, wow, what a performance by Hector Bellerin. I can't remember the last one. And that's even going with Arsene Wenger's end of his reign, Unai Emery's reign, and now with Arteta. And by the way, you said about Martinelli, I agree as well. It just feels like he doesn't actually think he's any good. Like he keeps saying that I'm, making sure that he's ready to go. I'm trying to look after him. But how long do you look after someone before you say, well, this is getting ridiculous now, we need to start playing him? I just think that's really unfair to Martinelli. I don't understand what he's done wrong to never start. I mean, 10th, we're 10th for God's sake. Like, surely he can't do any worse than what we've been doing anyway.
Yeah, not only that, you can. A lot of people are saying that there's concerns with Martinelli's fitness and his injuries. The only way that you're going to get him match fit again is if you play him and give him match minutes. It doesn't have to be a full game, but give him 20 minutes. Give him the odd run out here and there. And I'd be using him mainly in the Premier League because, like you just said, we're 10th. It's not like we've got anything to play for in the Premier League. We're not getting the top 4. We're probably not even getting in the top 6. So you can play him in them sort of games. And I was very, very shocked and surprised not to see him even come on against Burnley at the weekend. And I don't get it. I don't get it personally, but, I don't get paid £6 million a year to manage Arsenal Football Club. So it is what it is, I suppose. And let's get straight into the Olympiacos team as well, because we are literally a couple of minutes away from kickoff. They have gone with Sarr in goal. Bar has left. Bar. Sarr and Bar. Sarr and Bar. Socrates. Oh, we've got Lala in there as well. Bloody hell. They've got some
I
weird named players.
Obviously, the other ones I know is obviously Socrates, which you know, is the guy in the middle. I would probably butcher his name in English, Butchaligis, and then El Arabi. I'm sure he played last year against us as well. But apart from that, don't really know much about them.
Really?
Yeah,
You don't know who Yanem Vila is?
Villa, no,
Do
can't
you
really
not?
be much.
Oh, funnily
No,
enough, quite a few years ago now, he was linked with a move to Arsenal. And then, of course,
uh,
you've got seasoned French international Mathieu Valbuena, who played for Marseille and Lyon in his
that's meant to
heyday.
be. He's meant to be really good at crossing, and also because they neither won last season. There was a lot of
Yeah,
danger from him. So yeah, I remember him now. Um,
he's a dangerous player, but he's 36 years old, so really
Jesus.
we should run rings round him. He's on old legs now. El Arabi, he's had a pretty damn good season. I mean, I've got some stats here about El Arabi. Um, Here we go. 22 games in the Greek league, and he's scored 18 goals, 1 assist. He's played 7 matches in the Champions League, including qualifying matches, with 1 goal. And Europa League, 2 games, 1 goal. That's a total of 31 matches, 20 goals, and 1 assist. That is some numbers,
Yeah,
to
that
be
is,
fair.
to be fair.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the Greek league is not the Premier League. It's completely different. But we got to watch that guy because he actually scored the winning goal in the last season's second leg as well. So he's a dangerous player. And that Bruma as well. Bruma, he's on loan from PSV. Very, very fast, very tricky. They He's normally a striker, but they prefer to play him on the wing sort of thing. It looks as though he's going to be lining up on the left-hand side, which means he's going to be up against Hecky B. Oh, yes. We're in for a treat. Hecky B's going to get roasted all night. Excellent.
Did you
Oh,
ever watch that documentary about it? I mean, I don't understand why he released that. To be honest, it's like I get. Obviously, um, we don't know the whole ins and outs of it, but we know that when players go away, when they're injured, of course, it's not like a holiday. We understood that, but I didn't understand him trying to make it feel like, oh, poor Hector. And it's like he was trying to get us to feel sorry for him to like stop having a go at him. It's not going to happen because I think most Arsenal fans. I mean, did you see that poll on? I don't know if you watch AFTV, Brandon, but they were saying who would you pick out of Bellerin and Cedric for I don't even know what game it was, probably against Benfica or even the last one against Burnley. 96%, I think it was, for Cedric, 4% for Bellerin. That just shows you, I think, majority of fan base are just bored with him because what has he
yeah.
done to actually improve himself or even the team? We've gone backwards.
But this is the thing. If the fans can see it, why can't the manager? I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. But there you go. I'm going to get through a couple of these comments because the game is about to kick off.
Go ahead.
We've got LouTube in the chat. Big up LouTube. He says, everyone smash the likes when you enter and sub if you haven't already. Make sure you do that. We're on a 408 subscribers now. We hit the 400 subscriber milestone last week, I think it was. And yeah, the road to 500. The game has just kicked off, by the way. We've got Dardane in here as well. A game that will decide our future. I'm for a 2-1 Arsenal. Hope we win. We've got Maria in the chat as well, who says, come on, Arsenal. Big up, Maria. How you doing? We have Amelia as well, who says, we can do it. Come on, Arsenal. Happy to see you both. Big up yourself, Amelia. We have Chris
Thank
in
you.
the chat. How are we doing, Chris? He says hello to Brandon, Tom the Gooner, and everyone on the chat. Big up, Chris. He also says, I think that I've said enough of Hecky B. Yeah, forget about Hecky B. And he also says it looks like we're lining up in a 4-3-3 formation. Well, we'll wait and see about that. Let's just
Yeah,
hope that
that's
Granit
the only thing
Xhaka
I could.
doesn't come collect the ball again from the goalkeeper again, because I tell you what.
I don't know if you saw that, but that's when I actually tweeted out saying I don't get the Arsenal lineup. Is it meant to be 4-3-3 or is it usual like 4-2-3-1? So that's the thing I didn't understand because I don't understand. It said Odegaard was on the wing. I was like, huh? I hope it's not true because I don't really know much about him to be on the wing. He's been all right for Arsenal since coming in the middle.
To be fair with Odegaard, he does predominantly play in the middle, but he can play on the wing as well. He has done for
Right.
Real Madrid and Real Sociedad. But like you said, I prefer him in the middle, creating in the middle. He's a lot more dangerous, and it looks like he's lining up in the middle anyway. So it's probably more like what you said, a 4-2-3-1 sort of thing.
Yeah.
Here we go, cross in, Odegaard. Oh, how's he scuffed that?
No.
Big chance. 2 minutes in for the Norwegian and for Arsenal, and he couldn't take it. But it's great build-up play down the left-hand
I can hear your commentary on the stream, mate.
I'm actually behind you.
I know you are. I know. You ought to be careful of that, though, because you might get done for copyright.
Ah, okay.
So you might just have to turn it down just a little teeny bit.
How about now? Can you hear it
that's
now?
fine, mate. That's fine.
Lovely.
But I can't believe you're behind me, mate. Everybody in the chat's normally like 2 minutes ahead of me, and I get people in the chat saying, "Goal, and this, that, and the other," and I'm like, oh, "What?"
Usually for me, it's the same. Like I'm usually ahead of when I watch it with other people. I'm usually ahead. I'm like, oh, okay. Everyone's so far behind.
Come on. Jesus, I'm actually ahead of people. Chris is only on 2 minutes 50.
3:23.
3:35. We've got a comment here from LouTube who says that he has just subbed to you, mate.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And by the way, Brandon, well done for your 400. That's good. That's a very good achievement, actually. I mean, because when did you start as well, Brandon?
I started in November. So I've only been going at it for about 3-4 months, something like that.
That's really good.
Yeah. It's a bit of fun, isn't it? You know, get on camera, make people smile,
Yeah.
build a bit of a community. LouTube's on 4 minutes 24. Mate, what are you watching the game on? Whatever it is, I need to sack off BT Sport and download whatever you're watching it on, mate. Because BT seems to be all over the place for certain people. Tierney, cut out. We're on the front foot, though. We've started the game pretty... Oh, don't even joke, Hassan. Hassan's saying, I'm on the 90th minute and Olympiacos have banged 3 goals in.
I was shocked even last season we beat them at this stadium just because of the atmosphere they create, because it was still, they didn't actually shut down just yet with COVID and stuff. And then they brought a lot of fans to the Emirates. So the one good thing I mean, I've never been to watch football in Greece, but obviously in Cyprus, which predominantly we speak Greek anyway there, football there is just really good for atmosphere and stuff like that. Bit dangerous sometimes with like flares and shit, but it's good fun.
Yeah, their atmosphere in that stadium is ridiculous. One of the best. Oh, what a save. How the hell did he save that? Oh, Aubameyang should have buried that.
Ooh.
That was I can't believe I'm actually going to say this, but What a cross by Hector Bellerin.
He even took a deflection as well. What a save. You got to give him his due.
Oof. Yeah, come off of Socrates' shoulder by the looks of it. What a save. He looks a bit like David De Gea as well, doesn't he? Let's just hope he
Yeah,
don't
I
play
was.
like David De Gea. Tierney. Tell you what, we're getting in that left-hand side. Look dangerous. We started well.
Come on.
Maria here says, love the banter, guys. I really want you to win. Congratulations, Brandon. You deserve it. Good luck to you too, Tom. It's great to see the enthusiasm you guys bring. Big up yourself, Maria. Thank you very much.
Thank you. What did you think of Socrates when he was at Arsenal? What was that? Oh, no. They'll be controlled. He'll be controlled. We've still got the second leg.
Oh, yeah. What I want to see tonight, though, is I want to see us bang 3-4 goals and then take the pressure off the second leg. You know what I mean? So we could sort of concentrate on the North London derby at the weekend. But
yeah, I know. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
In terms of Socrates at Arsenal, I don't think he was that bad. Like, he weren't great, but he weren't that bad. I was kind of surprised when Arteta sort of just dumped him out of the squad completely, because in terms of like who he left in the squad at the time, it was obviously Mustafi. And I thought, well, Socrates is a better defender than Mustafi, like. But there you go.
That's why I wanted to ask you, because it was a divide always between him and Mustafi, and I was just thinking, I get Mustafi was part of the World Cup winning team, but he didn't really play that many games anyway. But I just don't think he's as good as a defender as Socrates. The only thing that Socrates going to do is play out from the back that obviously Arteta wants to do, which sometimes can be really dangerous. Because look what happens Saturday was a joke. Oh man.
Oh dear.
I didn't get a chance to watch the start because I was doing some work, and I came home and it was the second half, and some of my mates were texting me saying, "Have you seen what he's done?" And I was like, "No, honestly, just watch." But what I don't get is when they said to me, "Oh, Leno and Xhaka are a disgrace." I looked at it, I thought, I don't think Leno was really at fault. I don't understand where this has come from.
I was same as you, mate. I don't work on Saturdays very often, but I happened to work on Saturday, and I kind of missed the majority of the first half. But I tuned in literally 30 seconds before that Xhaka mistake, mate, and I was like holding my head in my hands, sat in my car in the car park. I had my workmates asking me, "What's up with you?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm not even going to tell you. I don't even want you to know what Granit Xhaka has done again." But in terms of, did I think Leno was at fault? I do think he's partly to blame because he can see the whole picture. He can see that Granit Xhaka's getting pressed. And to give him that ball is very risky, especially when, we all know that Granit Xhaka's got the turn circle of a ship. And if we're being honest, Leno should have looked at it and went, actually, it's Granit Xhaka. Now I better not pass this ball to him. He's already made 8 errors leading us to concede a goal, so maybe not the best option. But there you go.
I've always wondered.
Our first goal, if you watch it back, it actually came from a similar sort of situation. Thomas Partey came to get the ball off Leno, but the difference is Partey already knew what he wanted to do with the ball. He already knew his surroundings. He's got that extra quality as well, and we managed to break the lines. Willian playing it to Aubameyang, and Yeah, it looked like a real nice, tidy goal. And when it does, playing out from the back, it's such a risky thing. But when it does come off, it looks really good. But it's just how often, does it cost you points compared to how often does it actually win you points? That's the key to it, isn't it?
I've always wondered, like you just said, though, do they ever think like that though when they see a teammate and go, "Hang on a minute, he's done this a few times. Shall I pass it to him or shall I not bother?"
Well, we was just talking about Leno. Did you just see what Leno just did there?
Pass it to Tierney. Yep.
Just hoof the ball up, man. Why? Why are you trying to do that there? I tell you, we might have started the game well, but Olympiacos are starting to get themselves into it now. They're starting to have a little bit
Yeah.
of possession. That's a nice little rollout by Leno. But once again, Granit Xhaka doesn't read it and loses the ball. What a wallad.
Oh my God. Come on, Granite. Seriously. And I can't believe, if you remember right, when we first signed him, they compared him to Xavi Alonso. I was like, what?
Jesus.
Fuck me. I feel sorry for Xavi. I mean, do you imagine being compared to Granit Xhaka? No, thank you.
I keep saying to everyone, maybe if you wanna add a little bit of extra quality to our midfield, maybe we should give Arteta a pair of boots and a kit. He can't be no worse than Xhaka. Even a 39-year-old Arteta must be better than Xhaka.
I've got a feeling that he can turn quicker than Xhaka.
Probably can. He probably can. To be honest with you, I've seen Milk turn quicker than him.
I mean, the early one I think of when it's like
Oh, that's a
turning
lovely
slow.
ball. Oh my God.
What did he do?
Oh, come on, Party. You got to keep that down, man.
Ah, way over.
Hassan here says, you can always buy Bakayoko offers. Do you know what? If it came between a choice of Bakayoko and Xhaka, I would probably take Bakayoko. Just he's got a better name. We've started this game really well. Bellerin wasn't. Oh, he did keep it in. We just need to get a goal because if we don't, all this pressure and that, eventually Olympiacos will come into the game. Aubameyang.
Yeah, definitely.
Odegaard, Aubameyang. That's nice. Come on, Willian. What a shit cross. Go back to Chelsea, you reject.
I mean, when you consider as well, like the options we can have on the wings, like in my head, I just think it was actually pointless even getting him, to be fair. Especially the fact that he's not been good enough for it. For 3-year deal as well. It's like, come on, man.
It was just interesting to hear that Mikel Arteta had told him that he wanted to win the Champions League within 3 seasons.
Yeah, I heard something about him saying that his project is going to go bang, like everything's going to go right for him and stuff like that. It's like, well, not right now when you're sitting in 10th.
Well, let's just put it this way. He said 3 years, didn't he, to Willian to win the Champions League. And we're 1 year down nearly already. It looks like the second season we're going to spend it out of Europe completely. So that means if we qualify for the Champions League next season, we'd have to win it in the third season, in the first season that we're back in it. It's not going to happen, is it? Let's be real. Can you imagine us in the Champions League as well? Jesus Christ.
That's what worries me, to be honest. It does actually make me think, but how bad are we going to be anyway? I mean, I don't know if you heard, there's rumors that, he wants like 5 players, and you were saying that in our last stream, like 5 to 6 players to make this squad actually compete. But I don't even know if I can never remember the last time Arsenal bought quite a lot of players in one season. It's been a long time since I remember them doing a bit of a madness to them.
I believe that we will buy players, but it's just whether we buy first team ready players. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It has to be 5 players that are ready to come straight into the first team, not squad players who can. David Luiz, straight at the keeper. Yeah, it has to be 5 players that are ready to come into the team. Hector Bellerin, well gathered there by the goalkeeper. Maria says, although I have to say that thanks to my kids, I love the Arsenal too. Oh, because Maria's a Chelsea fan. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I don't really blame you too much, Maria, because Chelsea have won more in recent years than us. So it happens. You're going to lose a generation of fans and stuff. But can you imagine what it's going to be like in the next sort of 5-6 years? Kids growing up and that, How many of them do you reckon will actually support Arsenal? Because kids tend to support the teams that are, doing well at the time. And I certainly think you'll see more Man City, Liverpool, and Chelsea fans than what you will Man United and Arsenal, which is strange, really, because if you remember rightly, it weren't even that long ago, and we was the 2 teams competing for the league year in, year out.
But that's the thing I was saying about United. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're a bigger club than us, and they're obviously having a better season. But I said to him, don't you think your manager's actually kind of done it on purpose to just get you guys to compete for top 4? Because you beat Man City, but I guarantee you if that was a pressure game for the title or getting close to them, they would never have won that. The pressure's off them. They don't really have... They're not going to win the league now, obviously. That's why I was saying to them when they drew to Everton 3-3 after being like 3-1 up or 2-0 was it? I can't even remember. I was saying, like, guys, you could have actually competed for this title, but I honestly think it is because of your manager. And they could say the same about our manager. He's just too inexperienced. And that's the truth.
Yeah,
I said it to you before, Brandon. Like, I don't get upset if someone says to me, "Oh, I think Arteta's shit." It's like, but me too. There's times I think that. I think, what's the point? Honestly. But I'm still like give him credit when he does well. Of course we do. But I can't back him 100% because I still worry sometimes the decisions he makes and everything.
And
I mean, we still can't even that wouldn't work.
I'll tell you what, if that happened, let's just say, right, we brought back Arsene Wenger for one season. Right, let's just say this. We brought back Arsene Wenger for one season. I genuinely think this as well. He would get this squad into the top 4. I genuinely believe that. He had oh my God, what a shit pass. Oh, thank God for that. Who was that?
Was that Odegaard? Odegaard made that pass. Bloody hell, Odegaard. He's been playing with Granit Xhaka for a bit too long now.
Yeah. Santa Claus Arsenal was almost back again, handing out gifts before it's even Christmas.
I don't know. I think he would. I think he would. But then again, there's a thing in my brain thinking, yeah, but he didn't. One of the issues that Arsenal Wenger had, he never actually like got on with the modern game. He tried to do it his way all the time, and it just didn't work. And I always believe that Fergie was probably better at it than he was, like to change his way when it came to
Foul on
changing
Saka
the.
there.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, foul.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I do. I personally think that Sir Alex was better than Wenger.
Of course he was. In terms of like winning, and don't forget another thing that he used to do is actually change his coaching stuff a lot of the times. I
Yeah.
don't think Wenger ever did that, like overhauled his changing his coaching staff. Don't think he did anyway. It's constantly the same. I mean, the only one who kind of changed was when he retired, Pat Rice. That wasn't because Wenger decided to get rid of him. He just retired because he was old.
Hmm. I think everything went downhill at Arsenal when David Dean left. I think that's where we went wrong, innit? Aubameyang standing over this free kick. David Luiz and Willian with a bit of interest as well. Oh no, Luiz has walked away. Who's having it? It looks like Odegaard might take it. No, it's Aubameyang. Oh, straight at the keeper.
Since this is a European night, Brandon, who do you actually think will win the Champions League this season?
The Champions League. Oof. Who do I think will win the Champions League? It is a big, big toss-up between Manchester City and PSG, I think.
I would agree. I mean, they were saying how Ronaldo
Actually,
and Juve
I
is
don't
like
know. I'm not so sure. Actually, I'm not so sure about PSG. You know, I think if they come up against an even better side, because let's be real, Barcelona. Yes, it's Barcelona, but it's Barcelona that are in a rebuild and are not
yep.
the same as what they were. I think you can't really look past Bayern Munich either, can you? So that's a tough one, mate. I do think Man City will go far in the competition this season, though. I genuinely do think that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think.
I mean,
Can
you got
Liverpool do it?
Dortmund in there as well. Haaland's banging goals for fun. Who else
His
is in there?
record is ridiculous. I was going to say, like, Liverpool just because of the pressure they're under, but I don't know if that's going to be helpful or is that going to be a bad thing for them because they're putting themselves under massive pressure now to win that thing, especially how badly they've been in a bit like us in a way, because where we are in the league and where they are as well. Go on, Granite.
Straight at the wall.
Yeah. Yep. Only once against Chelsea and never again.
Tottenham are winning.
Hey,
There's a surprise. Harry Kane as well.
fucking.
Oh, we're going to get destroyed by them. What the hell is going on here?
Jesus, look how many of them are hunting you down. Get rid of it, Saka. Ooh.
Hassan here says, I believe Arsenal started declining after the UEFA Champions League final. A lot of players saw the lack of ambition after then and saw the board was after the money. I agree as well, mate. You know, we lost a lot of players as well. We lost the likes of Henry. I think Vieira. Was Vieira in the Champions League team? I don't think he was. I think he'd already gone
No,
to
that
Juve,
was
hadn't he?
before. He won the FA
Sol
Cup in
Campbell,
2-5. Yep,
he left
he
as
was there.
well. I think Jens Lehmann, didn't he retire? That's that year, the following year, I think.
He had, same as Henry, one season at the Emirates, and then he retired as well.
Yeah.
Because some stayed just for that reason, to see what it was like. So Henry, Ljungberg was still playing at that point. Obviously, we just said Lehmann. And then the ones that left the season after the one after the Champions League was Perez, obviously Ashley Cole, because he never played at the Emirates of Arsenal, which was ridiculous when you think. I thought about it, like, you know, at that time, I remember when we got Gallas in the other way, and I thought, well, kind of makes sense because he can play left back as well as centre back. But he was just a moaning fucking bitch. Let's be honest about it.
He was past his best when we got him.
Yeah, he was. He wasn't. You know,
But then
that
a lot of players that we signed from Chelsea, they've all been past their best. You know what I mean? We never seem to get a good deal when it comes to Chelsea. It's almost like, you know, you work in a shop and you've got a manager who takes advantage of you, and you just bend over in the stock room. You know what I mean? And we just let Chelsea penetrate us from behind. That's all right, mate. You can have our best player, Ashley Cole, and we'll take your past it, William Gallas.
But there you go then. I mean, at the time again. Oh, hang on. Let me just see this attack by Olympiacos. Get rid of it. Doesn't look like they're going anywhere anyway.
Maria, to answer your question, Tottenham are playing Dinamo Zagreb.
I said that wouldn't be easy, but that's when we knew when it was away. That's when I said that. Now they've changed it. They're at home tonight.
So what, Spurs are at home?
Yeah. They're at home.
That makes me not look forward to the North London derby more.
Yeah, because that was the whole point. Mikel Arteta was having a go about it, but he's not like having a go as in bad way, but just saying that it's kind of unfair, blah blah blah. But then obviously Jose being Jose dismissed it straight away and said he's just moaning. Yeah, like I was going to say, like at the time, you did get pissed off with the whole Ashley Cole saga because you thought he's just after for money. But then fast forward, we're willing to give loads of money to someone like Ozil, who wasn't even playing half the time. It's like, come on.
It makes no sense the way that this football club's run at all. Like, a lot of people, including myself, say that Arsenal is not even a football club anymore. It's more of a business. But my word, mate, it is run like a poor business. Imagine paying these players the wage that we do pay them. You know, it's ridiculous. To think that Hector Bellerin's on 120 grand a week.
I know.
Are you mad? What club is paying Hector Bellerin 120 grand a week? It's mad. But I had a bit of rant yesterday on the match preview about. Hang on, let's see if I can get it up. About this. And I don't know what your feelings are on it.
Is that a training kit? Or is that actual kit?
No, it's training kit.
What, for this season again? They brought out another one.
This season again, mate. Yep.
Fucking hell.
Do you know how many kits that is for this season?
It's over ridiculous amount, like 15, 20, or even
9.
more. Oh, look at that. I thought it was going over.
9 kits, mate. That's like 3 kits away from the amount of games we won in the Premier League this season. Oh dear.
But I
And then what
remember,
annoys
Brandon.
me is they put that kit out yesterday, right? That's the new training kit that they put out yesterday. But what annoys me is it seems to me like half the time they don't give a shit about what's going on the pitch. They don't care that we're 10th. They don't care that we're a domestic competition and we've got the Europa League is our only hope to salvage the season, as long as they can make a few quid out of the fans. And it really does piss me off because you're paying 60 quid a top. And do you know what? Me and Tom, yesterday, we sat there and we worked out, if every Arsenal fan brought all 9 kits for the season, because you know, fans like to keep updated with their kits and that, they like to keep up to date with it. If we brought all 9 kits, or all 9 tops, should I say, for the season, we would have spent 400 quid each. Now, you imagine how many Arsenal fans there are in the world that spend that money to get all 9 kits. And you're telling me that they can't afford to go out and buy some proper players? Are you mad?
But that's the thing. Like, I've got friends that...
Oh.
Was it Martin Odegaard again? Yeah, it was. Oh man, that would have been lovely.
Yeah, so I sort of said about the new kit thing. Yes, it's a lovely kit. I like it, you know, and it is definitely the type of kit that I would personally go out and buy. But I'm not buying any kit until they buy some proper players to put in that kit. Do you know what I mean? Because I am sick to death of seeing the likes of Willian, David Luiz. What a goal! Martin Odegaard. What a strike. Well done, Odegaard.
Come on! Legend. Good time to score as well. Fucking get your first goal, lad.
That was a beautiful goal.
Do you know what? You've got to give him credit. How I was worried when we first signed him, just because I kept hearing how bad he was with his injuries. He's never fit, blah, blah. He might struggle with the physicality. He's done really well so far. And keep it going.
I tell you what, that swerved a lot, but the keeper should have really done better with that. Oof.
Yeah, you might be right, actually. He was like trying to, instead of go with 2 hands, he's trying to slap it. That was weird.
He might look like David De Gea, but he's not David De Gea, is he?
I tell you what, Brandon, there was that game. I don't know. You might have to cast your memory when we still was it Arsene Wenger? Yeah, it was Arsene Wenger's last season, and we played Manchester United at the Emirates, and they got 2 quick goals, Man United, because of Arsenal shit defending, of course. We gifted it to them. We got back into it with Lacazette 2-1. The saves David De Gea was making that day, I couldn't believe when I went to that. Like, I enjoyed the game because the atmosphere, it was electric and both teams were going for it. But honestly, my heart couldn't take how many saves that guy was doing. And yet now, I know he's had a bit of a shit season, but I don't get United fans like easily just want to get rid of him. I just think he's actually been one of your best players for a long, long time. Give him some slack, mate.
I mean, yeah, I remember that day as well. I think, didn't United beat us 3-1? Jesse Lingard scored.
It was 3-1, yeah, because we got back into it, and then again we gift wrapped. I think it was Paul Pogba that slid it through to someone because of Koscielny.
Yeah, no, I remember it. And yeah, David De Gea could have saved the Titanic that day.
Incredible, absolutely incredible. Do you know what? Like, it's not Arsenal fans' fault that they probably don't remember. You mentioned him earlier, Sol Campbell. I mean, even Torre, you can say, is a lot better than what we've seen in a lot of years now. Obviously, Martin Keown and Tony Adams. And some of the Arsenal fans I've met that are young, they're like, "Oh yeah, Koscielny was great." No, he wasn't. He really wasn't, and he left in a shit way as well. He used to be if when something little went wrong with him, he used to collapse under the pressure all the time. Why? Don't injure our main man, please.
Would you buy Odegaard in the summer if we had the option?
Well, if he carries on like this, I mean, I said that to my brothers, and they said, "Yeah, I would," because you might as well just say it's Danny Ceballos. You can have him back, and we'll take Odegaard. But I don't know if that's what they want, because
No.
surely they know the potential of him. But
Mm.
if the rumors has it's true that he actually is thinking about staying because he's getting game time and everything, then I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
The only thing is, as well, is he has a £300 million buyout clause, which isn't unheard of because in Spain they have to have a buyout clause in every player's contract.
Oh,
But
right.
if we want to keep hold of him, I can guarantee you Real Madrid will quote us something stupid like 60, 70, 80 million pound. And for that sort of money, you could get yourself a Jack Grealish. So if it came between a choice of Martin Odegaard or Jack Grealish, which one would you go and get?
That is a really difficult one, and I tell you what, because I was actually talking to this about with a friend of mine. I said the only thing that worries me about Grealish because he's been at Villa all of his life and he's done a great job, come through the Championship, and didn't be a guy that just left his club in the shit. 1 second, Eesh. Great. Didn't leave Aston Villa in the shit. Just decide I'll stay and get them back up there, and he has, and he's just excelled. He's been brilliant. Now, if you put him in I mean, at the moment we're having a worse season than them, so we're not really establishing ourselves a big club. But if we did put him in a bigger club, would he succeed, or would he just be a normal player? If that makes sense, just someone that just does the job quite well, or would he carry on performing like he is now? So that's the only thing that worries me. At least with Odegaard, you can actually see him right now doing all right for us.
Hmm.
But yeah, then you can flip it and say, he's come at a time we're not trying to get anything out of the league, so we're not exactly like performing at the best of our ability. The only thing that worries me about Odegaard is a bit like when we had Jose Antonio Reyes. Once the tough got going with the physicality of the league, he didn't like it, and that's what worries me about Odegaard as
Oh
well.
my God. What is he doing there? He has just been let off the hook there, David Luiz. What are you doing, you fucking fool?
I thought they scored because you were doing that.
Oh my God.
Nice.
What
How is
he doing? And
how soft is that?
How the fuck has he missed?
That's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Jesus Christ. You think they learn from this year how bad they've been in those situations?
That'll give Olympiacos confidence, though, because they know.
Yeah, because we know we do it. We do it. We do it all the time, practically. What about you, Brandon? Grealish or Odegaard at this moment? Whoa!
Oh.
My electrics have gone out. I'll come back.
While we're waiting for time to a few of your comments. Amelia says, thank you, Chris, and to you. Already have. I really enjoyed this chat. And big up yourself, Amelia. We have Tech Gaming in the building. Louise is doing crap. Yeah, well, that's like Arsenal all over, isn't it? You know. Dardanian says David the Clown. We should. I reckon they should just play some. I reckon one time. Oh,
I'm still here, by the way. Carry on.
It's gone again.
Yeah,
It's gone.
he has gone. 1 sec.
Whatever's the one you think.
Chris says, and to hear that the club wants to renew Louise's contract is a joke. For what? He must go. I guarantee they renew his contract again. Guarantee it.
Well, that's interesting. Oh, for
One
fuck's sake.
second. Lovely ball. Willian. Deflected. It's gone out again. Jesus. Maria says Louise is either brilliant or crap. Yeah, there's no in between with him. You're right. He has the odd game where he's absolutely fantastic. Can't do no wrong. But too many times he's just dog shit, honestly. Gabriel with stupid foul there. Looks like he's getting himself the book. Oh.
Well,
Yeah. It
it's
stayed on this
happened
time.
It's happened before, man. Like during the summer, especially, and I don't even know what it sets it off. And because we've got a new housemate in the house, he obviously doesn't know it. So, well, we don't even know which set of plugs it is that sets it off. So anyway, hopefully, it doesn't do it again. Anything? Have I missed anything?
No, not really, mate. Not really.
Any more suicide balls from David Luiz?
No.
Do you go to many games then, Brandon?
I've been to a handful of games, Arsenal games. Funnily enough, I tell everybody this story. I'll tell you this story as well. So, growing up, when I was young, my stepdad sort of, well, he was more there for me, probably a little bit more than me old man. I grew up with him like from a very young age, about 4. And he supported Arsenal. My old man supports Manchester United. And one day we had the old conversation, as you do, which is, come on, boy, you got to pick which team, Arsenal, Manchester United. Make a choice. And I don't know what it was about Arsenal. I think it was the fact that Manchester United 9 times out of 10 would win the league, but the odd time that Arsenal would win it. And we was more the underdogs than what we were the favourites. But players just like Omri, Bergkamp, I don't know what it was. I think it was just the style of play as well. I just fell in love with Arsenal. And yeah, I've been to a handful of Arsenal games. But most notably, my dad said to me, look, I've got tickets at Old Trafford. Arsenal taking on Manchester United. Do you want to go? I was like, yeah, well up for that. 8-2 to Manchester United.
Oh, no, that's not the one you went to. Fuck me.
And I was sat in the Man United as well. Yeah.
Yeah. No, fair enough, man. Because I heard in one of your streams when you did it with Lee and Tom, I think it was, or one of them two, anyway. That you're not far away from my family originally in Lincoln, because you said you're around Peterborough, aren't you? Close to Peterborough and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not far from Peterborough. I'm about an hour or so away from Lincoln.
Yeah. That's why, like, one of the things I love about, because I obviously lived up there and worked up there and everything. But once I got my diploma in chefing, I was like, you know what, I'm going to move. And one of the things I loved about going down south was obviously being closer to Arsenal, and it was a lot easier to go and watch them at the Emirates. And because that's the problem with Lincoln, if you didn't have it all planned out like a few months before, it used to be quite expensive for tickets, like the train tickets especially.
Oh yeah.
And we never went as a family or anything like because it was difficult because of the job that we're into. But when I used to go on my own, I used to love it. And I actually went to the last game before we closed for the whole lockdown thing against West Ham when Lacazette scored. But mainly my love for Arsenal was just at a young age, just because of my two brothers. We used to listen to it because we lived in Cyprus when we were kids, and we used to listen to it on Radio 5 Live. And that was the season Arsene Wenger came in to win the league with us. And ever since then, I thought, you know what, I love it because you can do it like a family thing, and that's one thing I enjoy doing. And that's one thing I was saying to you. I know like I said earlier, Cypriot football is quite good for atmosphere, but even now it's changed where you see like dads and their daughters. You never used to see that before. But that's one thing I love about football in England is how everyone gets together on a Saturday or Sunday and watches it together. And that's it, really. That's why I'm an Arsenal fan, because a bit the same as you as well. Everyone used to say to me at school, like, you must love the football that Arsene Wenger's done, like made there. I was like, yeah, of course. Don't get me wrong, he has his faults, and he obviously at the end he had to leave, but overall he's still a legend for us.
Oh yeah,
hey.
Yeah.
He's got a long.
I'm surprised they haven't put a statue up of him outside of the stadium yet. I think they've got to do that at some point. Certainly a legend of the club, definitely. But yeah,
actually, I feel quite.
It's 1-0 to Arsenal. We nearly turned into Calamity FC. David Luiz, yet again. It's always the same. It's always the same player. It's never anyone different. It's always Luiz or Xhaka. They're like, I think, African Gooner. Yeah, because I had him on not so long ago as well. He compared them to serial killers. Yeah, they're serial killers. They just make mistake after mistake after mistake, and they never, ever, ever learn. And I really hope they're both not at this football club come the end of the summer. We need to, yeah. And I feel like we need another goal to try and seal it a little bit. But big up African Gooner, by the way, because we got a little bit of a wager on. Because me and Tom, we both predicted win for Arsenal, whereas this African Gooner was like, oh, I don't know, I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw. So our little bet was, if Arsenal win, then African Gooner has to do a forfeit. If Arsenal lose or draw, then me and Tom have to do a forfeit. And the forfeit is you have to declare your love for Tottenham Hotspur in a status on one of your social medias. And you also have to change your profile picture to an I Love Spurs profile picture. So I don't want to be doing that, that's for sure.
Yep. Electrics again.
Anyway, guys, you know the score. It's half-time. And, of course, I'm gonna fuck off for a fag, as I always do. And, yeah. Big up everybody in the chat. Big up everybody who's watching. And make sure you go and subscribe to Tom the Gooner if you haven't already. And also, make sure you keep slapping that like button up as well. And anybody who's watching who hasn't subscribed, make sure you go and hit that subscribe button. Arsenal are winning. We should all be in a good mood. And hopefully, we can extend the lead in the second half. No more stupid mistakes. Or will it? But we'll see in the second half. I'll be back in about 5-10 minutes. Yeah. I'm just going to wait for Tom to come back. So he doesn't think, where is he? Here he is. Tom. We can't hear me.
Yeah.
Tom. I'm just going to nip for a cigarette, mate.
I'll go for it. No worries.
Okay. So, yeah, just don't Do whatever, mate. Talk to the people. Do what you got to do, mate. And
No
I'll be back in
worries.
about 10 minutes, buddy.
All right. Go for it. Go for it. Yep. Hopefully my electrics are sorted now. There's something that keeps tripping it. Sorry about that, guys. It's because we have a new housemate in the house. He's only been here for like under a month, I think, or even just 3 weeks or something. And we had this issue in the summer, but we never found out what the actual problem was. And when we called the electrician, they said that they couldn't find anything wrong with it upstairs. It could even be downstairs, but they never got access to the building because the family wasn't there during that time. But anyway, hopefully that's the last we'll see of the electrics, entertaining as it is. Come on, you Spurs. Mike Dean, come on, you Spurs. How bad is that? I honestly, apart from David Luiz's mistakes there, I've actually enjoyed Arsenal's performance. I think we've had the best of the opportunities. And again, they probably wouldn't have the opportunity if we didn't gift it to them. This is the problem with Arsenal. And I'm going to go back with the games in the season to go through it one by one and see how many goals we conceded, not because of the teams opening us up or because of us making silly mistakes. And that is frustrating because sometimes you think, how many more points can we have gotten if we didn't concede the goal against Villa? Would we have gotten a draw against Man City at the Emirates or even at their ground? Or even just possibly win? You never know. When you don't make chances like that for your opponents, when you gift chances to your opponents, like Brandon said with Olympiacos, that can give them confidence and that will spur them on. What will Arteta say? I think to be more, increase the intensity, get more chances, test their keeper. Because I honestly think that goal was good, but I think the goalkeeper could have done better. They're showing the first half chance when it bounced off Socrates from Aubameyang's header, good save. Then another chance from Aubameyang, trying to cut back with his right foot, but the defender blocked him in the end. We've had the better opportunities, just hope it carries on. And I think he will say, when you're playing it around the back, let's just be more secure with it. Help him if he needs help within positioning, or he's not sure, give it to the goalkeeper, let him clear it, or he can clear it himself. I mean, look at that. That's terrible. Andrew, what's the scores in the other game? The woman that's in the studio with Martin Keown, I don't really know much about her apart from she used to play for Arsenal. Smash the like, everybody, and click subscribe to Brandon and my channel, Tom the Gooner. Yeah, I've appreciated everyone who has subscribed so far and enjoying this video tonight. Sorry about the the electrics. Big up to you, Tom. Thank you, Christopher. How you doing, buddy? All right? Have you got any bets on? I had one earlier, but it's gone already to shit. Who let me down? I think the Rangers game let me down because I put down Rangers to, Slavia Prague to win. Then I put Dynamo Kiev to get a draw at least with Villarreal. Even though I thought I did it the other way and I put Villarreal to win, but I didn't do that. Yeah. I enjoy it, but I'm not very good at it. I can't the best win I ever had was from the Euros to 2016 when Portugal won. I remember putting a bet on that, and that was good. Because it was between two teams in my head. I was like, Croatia or Portugal? I'll go with Portugal, and it actually happened. Which player has played the best so far? I would say probably Odegaard, just because he keeps us ticking, even though he made. I would say Odegaard or probably Bukayo Saka again. Saka's always doing at least 7 out of 10, maybe 8 out of 10. But when Willian, I can't say Willian's done anything wrong at the moment or anything really bad, but I don't think he's been effective just yet. Thank you, Christopher. Yeah, if you put Tom and then space, then the Gooner is a picture of me and Tony Adams. So yeah, thank you for that. I'll give you a question as well, Christopher. What do you think on Sunday against Spurs? Do you reckon we've got a chance?
I'm back, guys. Back.
No worries, buddy.
Got a cup of tea here.
I might do the same.
Got a smile on my face because Arsenal are winning for a change. It's all good. What players played the best so far? That's a good question.
I was just talking about that, and I said in my head, the only one I can really give it to because he just keeps things ticking is probably Odegaard, and he's got the goal. Or I did say Bukayo Saka, but I just want to go back and see what he was like in this first half. To be fair, I said Saka's always. This is what I love about him: the fact that he's 19 and he gets the nod. Well, every time really, he has to be obviously dropping at least 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 most of the time. And I think a lot of people don't get on his back when he has a bad performance because majority of the time he's pretty good.
Yeah, no, I agree. Players coming back out again.
Christopher says we'll beat Spurs 2-1.
Ooh, Chris, I like the optimism. I like the optimism. Let's hope so. Let's hope so because we always want to get one over on them. I don't know about you, Tom, but whenever the season fixtures come out, I always look to find that Tottenham game and see when we're playing them.
I think, let's be honest, the best one I felt recently to really shut them up was the 4-2 with Unai Emery. I think that was an incredible game. It really was. Because, they're putting their left back on. Jose Holebas used to play for Watford. Yeah, man, that's the best one. And maybe the 2-0 when that was Arsene Wenger's last game, last time to beat them at the Emirates when Mustafi scored the header. Just because, and if you remember both times, the reason I'm saying it was good because they beat two big teams before they played us in the Champions League, and they were filled with his optimism and they can thrash us. But majority of the time, our record at the Emirates is really good. It's obviously away from home. It's been, can't remember last time we beat them. Was it? I think it was Rosicky, that great goal that Rosicky scored a few years ago when he volleyed it. That was like 2013-14, somewhere around there. So it's been a long time at the at White Hart Lane or whatever they call it now.
Shite Hart Lane.
I've never actually even gone past. Well, I never passed the shit goal. Brand new. Don't really care about it, to be honest.
Second half has kicked off. I want to see us get a second goal in this second half because
I know.
Last season we beat them 1-0 at their place, and look how that ended up. We need another goal.
That shocked me, man. That absolutely shocked me. Because I remember I was actually working, and I wasn't thinking too much of it. I was like, I'm sure we'll be all right. Their record away from home in general in the European competitions, it's really never that good. And in the Champions League, they never really get past last 16, or even in this competition, they get far. But when it came up 1-1 on aggregate, I was like, oh, fucking hell. And then Aubameyang scored. I was like, whew, I think hopefully we've been saved. And then 2-1, I was like, oh my God. Yeah, it just shows you anything can
with
happen.
That horrendous miss at the end as well.
I've always said it. I admire Aubameyang because I think he's a great goal scorer. But overall, when people say like Thierry Henry, he's nowhere near that standard, and I think he knows that as well. Surely. I hate to say it, the last world-class player for me was Alexis Sanchez. Last time we've had one that can change a game in a blink of an eye. And I can't believe how poor he was when he left us.
Yeah.
Come on.
Hello, Alexander. How are we doing? He says, hello, Brandon, Tom. Hope you guys are doing well. Sorry I've been late because of work. No worries, Tom. No worries, Alexander. Arsenal winning 1-0, so we're all good here. Maria says, Brandon, love the fact you call it Shite Hart Lane. It has to be called Shite Hart Lane, mate. It's anything that's part of Tottenham is shit. I mean, their badge looks like a bloody chicken sitting on a beach ball.
I mean, I never forget when I listened to an Arsenal fan and a Tottenham fan is a guy who goes on Kickoff, Flav, and he was saying that, yeah, you guys have been chipper. This was quite a few years ago. You've been chipper, you think you've got history, but we've actually got more history than you. I was like, where'd you get that from? I've never
You
heard of
mad?
that before. Because
I'll
it's not
just say
always
this.
about.
I'll just
He
say
actually
this to all
said,
Tottenham fans, mate. Your manager has won more trophies than your club. Your manager's bigger than your club. That's embarrassing.
yeah, but that's why I've seen a lot of Tottenham fans and Chelsea fans go at it, because there's Chelsea fans that defend Mourinho and say, you guys think you're massive and you think you deserve someone better than Mourinho, but he's actually a serial winner compared to your club. And that is actually quite true. I never thought of that. Oh, man.
What did you? Of course, I don't know whether you heard the news, but Manchester United have employed a technical director and what is it called? Director of football.
So which one? So Fletcher will be doing the director of football, I guess. Um,
It's a strange one, isn't it? Because it looks like they've followed the Arsenal model. Like we've got three very inexperienced people that effectively run the football club in Arteta, Edu, and Vinay. And Man United have gone down the same sort of path, Darren Fletcher, he hasn't got no real experience being the director of football. Solskjaer, yes, he's got experience as a manager, but not really too much experience at the top level. He's had a couple of seasons at United now, but not really too much experience at the top level. And then the other guy, I ain't got a clue who the other guy is. I mean, maybe the Man United fans might be able to tell me more, but not a clue.
I mean, the amount of people, when you see like Roy Keane, Rio Ferdinand, obviously is the BT guy from Man U. The amount of people always say that they don't really like it when they put like old people that they know in charge of a certain part of the club, because they just sometimes it's hard to get an objective opinion because you don't want to be harsh on them. That's why a lot of them don't slag Solskjaer off that badly, because they know him as a friend and a colleague. So in a way, I understand that, to be honest. I mean, to be honest, Brad, I don't know how you feel, but when I saw like Vieira or Henry linked with this job, I was like, no, I would hate that, because I know. I mean, look at what Henry did at Monaco, terrible job, and I was surprised how bad he was. And Vieira's done okay, but even him, not special. A part of me, I mean, I always say that people say, do you like Arteta because he played for you? I said, not really, because he wasn't even there that long, and he never established himself as a legend of the club, not necessarily. So in that way, at least we can give him an objective opinion.
Yeah. I think the
So I
biggest
don't know.
issue with giving Henry or Vieira or a legend of the football club the manager's role is they can tarnish their legacy at the club. You look at Frank Lampard, for example. A part of his legacy at Chelsea has probably been a little bit tarnished now, because Chelsea fans will obviously remember Frank Lampard, the player, who was excellent. But then they'll also look at him and think, yeah, Frank Lampard, but he wasn't a great manager. And he's kind of tarnished it a little bit, because obviously Chelsea's fans' minds will be more recent time, and they'll just look at it as, yeah, he wasn't a great manager. And yeah. But I suppose it depends whether you want to take that risk or not. Nice ball there by Willian. Aubameyang. Tierney. Back to Aubameyang. Oh.
Come on. Poor. No. Exactly. And let's be honest, I get why you would pick Arteta over the Henry, especially. Maybe not Vieira, because I'm sure Vieira was actually managing a few years before even Arteta got his chance at Man City. I think he was already a manager at that point.
He was, yeah, and he was doing a very good job as well.
So I agree with you in that sense. Like, I don't want those legends tarnishing their reputation. I mean, when Ljungberg even got the job for a few days, it just made me feel weird, like sitting there thinking it's not changing, nothing's happening.
Yeah, it's good. It's kind of a good job that Ljungberg didn't get the job until the end of that season, because I think if they'd have left him in charge, I think it could have gone worse. Because let's be real, Ljungberg's not ready to be a manager. Oh.
Come on. I don't know if you've seen it. He says, Darren Fletcher, this is Christopher, a director of football, very surprised to hear this. Another Edu. And it kind of does, like you just said, it kind of does remind you that they've looked at Arsenal and said, oh, we'll do what they're doing. Because he only worked with the Brazilian national team, and that's not the same as working for a whole club. Like, I don't know. Oh, it's taking off Partey.
Party's coming off. Interesting.
Ceballos. Yeah.
Maybe Party's picked up a knock then. It's a strange decision to bring off Thomas Partey.
It's either knock or they're worried about his fitness level for Sunday.
Alexander says John Merlo is the director of football and Fletcher as the technical director.
Oh, that is weird. Yeah. So it is really like another Edu in a way.
Yeah, strange, isn't it? How Arsenal and both Arsenal and Manchester United are going for this sort of model. Strange, very strange. I mean, if you look back 20 years or so, I don't think any Manchester United or Arsenal fan would have thought that we'd employ 3 people who are completely inexperienced to take over the football inside of the football club. I mean, I got to ask you this: if when Arsene Wenger left, who was your first choice for manager? Who did you want?
I think it was like many others. I think Allegri, just because of the experience. And for me, a gamble is not Arteta. That's worse than a gamble. Like, I thought a gamble for us would be to go and say to Poch, look, you want money, we can give you more money. I would have taken Pochettino. I think people are disrespectful.
Mistake.
No.
Oh, and Olympiacos have scored. And it's Granit Xhaka again.
Are you sure it was Xhaka or was it Ceballos who had the ball?
Oh, it might have been Ceballos.
Oh, why? Why? I just said that as well when you went for a fag.
Own downfall once again.
They're getting confidence.
Who is it? Oh, it is Ceballos. What are you doing? Firstly, Bernd Leno again. Why are you giving him the fucking ball there? You can see he's being pressed. Do you not learn from your mistakes, man? How many times are we going to keep doing this to ourselves? El Arabi again. Fucking fed up with this team, man. You can't get Arteta for that either. You know?
Of course not.
What are they doing? Fucking that's two Europa League games in a row now that Danny Ceballos has made a mistake that's cost us a goal. Send the twat back to Real Madrid. Seriously. I mean, there's rumours that we want to buy him for £25 million. Are you fucking having a laugh?
the funny thing in my head, it actually came in my mind when he was coming on. I was like, you better not do what you did before, because why would you do that again? Why would you be that stupid? And it's
Olympiacos have
like,
got out of jail, mate, because I tell you, we was we it was basically a repeat of the fucking Burnley game. That's what's so annoying. We was on top in that game. We was on top in this game, and then one stupid error.
I was talking when you went out of the room, and I said that I'm going to go back from the beginning of the season till now. And there's so many games that we've done this all the time, where we could have turned a defeat probably into a draw, or a draw just a draw, or even a win. But we do some stupid
Fucking
things.
hell, now Willian's at it.
And it's always like they all zap out of confidence. Just come on, mate. Snap out of it. You got to make it. You got to do something good for your team now, Ceballos. That's twice now. Once. Well, twice now.
I tell you, I'm going to be eagerly anticipating Arteta's press conference after this, because I want to know why he's took Thomas Partey off.
So early as well. And it's
so
not
early as well.
This,
exactly.
it's like,
And
again,
the thing is, right, is fucking, this is the most important game of our season.
Yep.
Yes, Spurs is a big game, but we need to win this game. We need to go through to the next round of this competition. It's the last hope we have. And you're bringing off our best midfielder in the 55th minute. Are you mad? If he hasn't picked up a knock and Arteta's just took him off just to give him a bit of a rest, then, mate, this manager is showing even more incompetence than what I thought.
But it's like what we've said, though. Why is it like he makes decisions that annoy you, but he makes them a lot quicker than the ones that make you happy? So, like now, if you're 1-1 in the 61st minute, and let's say if it was 1-1 for a brief moment and they were on top of us, he wouldn't change it. He would just keep having the same team until like the 70th minute, 75th, maybe 80th. He's such a reactionary manager instead of being productive. Like, I don't get it.
Not only that, right? We're 1-1 now. Olympiacos have got the bit between their teeth. They seem to be having a bit more possession. They seem a bit more confident coming at us. Willian's done nothing all game. Absolutely sweet FA. Why is he still on the pitch? We've got Nicolas Pepe on the bench. We've got Lacazette on the bench. We've got Martinelli on the bench. But I can guarantee you that he won't make any more substitutions now, unless this game completely turns on its head and Olympiacos score another goal. This manager he's not proactive. He's reactive. That is what he is.
That's the word. That's the word.
Know? And that's not good enough for Arsenal Football Club. You have to be proactive in what you're doing.
Well,
especially when you got players that are not of the level.
Let's see how long, if it stays like this, it'll be for his next substitution. Because in that sense, he reminds me of Wenger, which kind of annoys me, where he waits and waits and waits.
Oh, what a ball that is! Oh my god, Olympiacos 3v3. Oh my god, that was lucky. Although they've picked it up again.
Come on. Get across, Janet. Granite, go on. Yeah, that to answer your question, I just think and don't forget, Brandon, Arteta was their first choice even before they got Unai Emery, because if you remember, they were putting out the stories out there to see the reaction of the fan base. And there's two reasons why they didn't take him. Is A, the fans did not sound happy at all because they were like, how can you replace a manager like Wenger for fucking Mikel Arteta? And apparently he was demanding when he went there like demanding what he wanted. Now, and that's another reason why we didn't get Allegri either, because he demanded a lot more than what they were going to give him. And obviously, Unai Emery has worked with budgets before, and we got him instead. But this does prove.
I think we missed the trick, mate. To be honest with you, I personally think that when Unai Emery was sacked, we should have got Pochettino, because the guy, you see it even at PSG. PSG have got a team that are full of superstars. But if you watch their game yesterday against Barcelona, he was making substitutions, and it was quite early on in the game as well, you know, where Barcelona could possibly still get back into it. And he was bringing on young players, giving them the opportunity. You know, he's been used to working with a budget at Spurs as well.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
Why we didn't go in for him, I have no idea. I really do have no idea.
But this is why, you know, like I get, and then people call him like, you know, toxic. I know you do video cams with Lee Gunner and everything, but just because he expressed his opinion about Arteta not being good enough, and everyone gets upset. Well, I've got to say, if that's his opinion, that's his opinion, you know. And I have to be honest, I kept saying it to my mate when we were Luke. So I used to go to work with a lad who was a Man U fan, and he kept saying to me, "Are you fed up with Unai Emery?" I was like, "No, because he's only lost 3 games at that point." And I'm sorry, I don't think that was as bad as people made it out to be. And then I said, it's not just him. What about the players? The players need to step up. And at first, like everyone said it. We are underwhelmed with this decision for Arteta. But then he made that press conference and he kind of pecked everyone up and he started getting some kind of results. I think the worst thing that happened to him last year was the Olympiacos game, and he's falling down the same bloody trap again if he's not careful. FA Cup was fantastic, but overall, even in the league, we had some shocking results with Arteta this year and last season.
The only thing that Arteta has proved, because I said the same thing, you know, his first four or five press conferences, I actually felt quite refreshed. I actually felt like this is a guy who's gonna not take any crap. He's gonna play players based on merit. He's been at Manchester City in the backroom staff, and they've won a couple of league titles and, you know, domestic competitions and that. So he knows what it means to win. He knows what the feeling is. Oh my God, Olympiacos are in again. How's he screwed that wide? What are we doing in defence, man? I have no idea how El Arabi has put that wide.
With his goal scoring.
So lucky.
Come on,
it is unreal. And they've got a corner.
Tom, to be honest with you, I also think that Arteta is not good enough. And yes, the players need to step up. But no, I'm not saying that he is good enough. I just think that, you know, people, the ones that really truly like him, fair enough. You have your say and you have your opinion. Yeah, but I'm not 100% sold on him because of weird things that he does. I mean, for me, and I know hindsight is a wonderful thing, but in my head, I thought Pepe deserved to play instead of Willian. Because even against Burnley, Willian didn't do anything.
Mad. I've got African Gooner messaging me saying, "Oh well, mate, looks like you're doing the forfeit then."
It's still a few minutes left. Don't be so sure.
Yeah, but if anything, mate, at the moment, it's looking like Olympiacos is going to score another goal, not fucking us.
They need to quickly snap out of it. Whereabouts is Africa Gooner from then?
South Africa.
Oh, wow. Gee, I wonder what the time difference is there now.
I think it's a couple of hours because he said to me that by the time the game was finished, it'll be midnight.
Ah, bit like Cyprus. Cyprus is the same as well.
Mate, Olympiacos are all over us.
Yeah. What did you say at half time as well? And I said it as well when you went out for a cigarette. I was like, yep, they're going to get confidence from that. And if we
Oh,
did it
God.
again, come on, enough, man. Close him down, Saka. Stay with him, stay with him. That's it, Granite. Well done. Come on.
Go on. Go on. This is end to end. This is Saka. Oh, blocked.
Come on.
It was really open up now.
Ooh, David Luiz.
Chris says big up to African Gooner. Not big up to African Gooner. Yes, so far he's got his prediction right, but that means I have to put a status declaring my undying love for Tottenham. Odegaard. Go on. Have a go. Have a go.
He kind of reminds me of Ozil when he does stuff like that. He hesitates to shoot. I read somewhere he's injured.
Who, Ozil?
Yeah.
He is, mate,
Sure.
yeah. He had 5 games with Fenerbahce. Did absolutely fucking nothing with them. And then he got stretchered off. And he's out now for I think, a couple of months. Fucking hell. Hassan says Spurs winning 2-0. Harry Kane again. Hassan says the only reason why Arteta is still in the job is because all the Emery inners are forced to stick with them to stop going to his games and boycotted. Did Arsenal same energy for Arteta? It's true. They should have the same energy for Arteta.
Yeah, of course. You know, I thought it was really bad the way we treated him towards the end. I get it, we're upset, but you know, I can't believe again, Brandon. Like, how many times we're gonna have to set ourselves up to make it harder?
Oh, I know.
I mean, even the Benfica game should be still fresh in their mind. How we literally just made it. Do they want to go through that same experience? It looks like it.
It's looking that way at the moment, mate, because I'll tell you, Olympiacos are looking the better side. Look, Willian losing the ball again. Get the fucking guy off. Seriously.
Someone, I think Christopher's the one who put it in the chat that he gets paid over 220,000.
He does.
220.
Yeah.
Wow. For
Only
what
Arsenal
exactly?
do we give 32-year-olds 3-year contracts on stupid money. It's ridiculous.
Do you remember under, especially the beginning of Wenger's reign, if you're 30, 31, you pretty much were out, sold.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
He
yeah.
broke up the Invincibles so quickly compared to other teams. Come on, lads. Come on, Ceballos. You owe us something now. Again. Ah, no. But look, what did I say as well? It's been 1-1 for a few minutes. No change since the Partey one. I don't get why he thinks putting him on after the 80th is the greatest invention ever. I would have brought on Pepe by now. And probably even, I don't know, Lacazette. Like, need goals, Arteta. Or is he happy with a 1-1? Look at Odegaard.
Oh.
William.
Look, Olympiacos are about to make a substitution. So where's Arteta's?
Yeah, they've made 3 already, I think. This will be the 3rd one, I think. I just don't get why. I don't even know if there's any other manager that waits this long because it's one of the things that frustrated me about Arsene Wenger. He would wait and wait and wait.
Oh, fuck yeah, now he's bringing on El Neni. Yeah, because that's going to help, isn't it? Fucking hell, what is this guy doing? He's bringing on El Neni. We need a goal, man. Fucking Jesus Christ.
Yeah. What did I said to you as well? Is he happy with the 1-1 or something? Is that what he's doing? And they're taking
It's
off
looking that way.
their best striker, which surprises me. What is he going to bring to the midfield that we don't already have on the midfield? Great touch. Oh, come on. Yeah. I'm sure the word lethargic was used by Arsenal, was created by Arsenal.
Mediocrity. That's the word.
Well, yeah. Yep. Mediocrity, inconsistent shit. Do you know, I've got friends who support other clubs and like, I don't get how much Arsenal fans much. Trust me, you would get it. You would get it. You see that fucking beautiful stadium, and the only thing we've had to celebrate is the odd FA Cup, which don't get me wrong is fantastic compared to other clubs, but it's not what we wanted. That's the whole point of moving to that stadium.
Exactly.
You know, and I get why people are even more impatient now than ever because this project started, recently. Well, not really. I know Arteta started recently, but the project should have been completed by now. Fuck me. I don't even want to see El. He's bringing on Pepe. And I hope it's.
Oh, Gabriel
Willian.
scored. What a goal.
Yes! Come on! Fucking don't fuck it up now. Get a third one to make it easier. Fuck me, man. That's actually a very nice header as well. Because it does
Lovely
look
header.
quite far out. It looks quite far out as well. Nice one. Up and over. Do you know what I was going to say? I was like, and I want Willian off for Pepe. And he's actually created it.
Yeah, well, hopefully he still goes fucking off.
Well,
Hang
exactly
on.
what I said.
I'm checking it now.
Oh, come on. There's nothing wrong with that. Aye. Socrates and Xhaka having a go. Oh, wow. He's bringing on 3 players. Emil Smith, and Nenny, and Pepe. There's a goal kick in it. He's giving it.
I don't know.
Is he going to
What's
the
going
screen
on?
now? How is that? He didn't. Yeah, but
Who's
the
he giving
guy.
the yellow card? Oh, the Olympiacos bench. Oh, right.
Oh. Go on then, mate. Has it been given? You're not making sense. Oh, he's one of the coaches.
Yeah, it looks like the goal's been given.
Nice one.
And then he's come on for Willian. Odegaard for Smith Rowe. Saka for Pepe.
He's left Willian on.
No, Willian's come off.
Oh, is he? I didn't see that. Sorry. Ah, he's put Emil Smith Rowe on that side.
Don't give another goal away, for fuck's sake.
If that happens, that's just really fucking pathetic from their behalf.
Ooh.
Could he
Lucky.
have got there? Do you think if that was in England, that decision, they probably would have given it as a no goal, 1-1
Probably.
still? They're so poor, man. I've never seen officials from Britain being so poor in my life. I remember people used to think that British referees were one of the best in the world, and now it's just gone completely backwards. Here we go. Leno, don't do something. Oh, now he kicks it out. Well done. Because I was thinking, is he going to square it, like just simple pass it across to somebody? Go on, Smith Rowe. Go on, mate. Christopher made a good point in the chat about Balogun and Martinelli about we have to play them.
Oh. Oh,
Oh, how did that not go in? Oh,
oh,
I thought we did score because of you doing that. Oh, that is very unlucky.
oh,
Bellerin smashes it. Oh, I thought Aubameyang would react quickly to that. Unlucky.
mate. That would have been tie. That would have been tie over. El Neni. Oh my God, El Neni. What a goal. El Neni.
Come
What a
on!
goal.
We've given ourselves a good advantage here. Let's not fuck it up now. Fuck. Imagine, right? We did not have to give him that goal. We could have been 3-0 now. Fuck me, they
El
made it
Neni.
hard.
What a goal. Mohamed El Busquets.
And we were saying, like, I don't want to see him in the midfield. Look what he does. Arteta's a genius, mate. Right.
Oh, look at the swerve on that. Excellent.
Matthew, I think he's a Man City fan. Yo, big up Brandon and Tom. Positivity train. Choo choo. Cheers. Are you doing a fan cam tonight then as well?
I sure am, my friend.
How do you even get them to get you, like, obviously because you know the guys, to be fair, that makes it easier.
Mm.
I was gonna say, if you can you pass on my details to them, because I wouldn't mind doing one with them, if that's all right.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. I can have a word and
Yeah, go for it. Go for it whenever they can.
Mohamed El Neni.
I
Oh,
know, and it kind of reminds me of that year when he scored at Barcelona. That one was better though, but that didn't mean much that goal because we still got knocked out.
it's 3 away goals. That's if it stays like this, it's a damn good result for us
Definitely.
because that means Olympiacos have to score 3,
Hmm.
and I can't see him scoring 3. Lacazette's coming on as well.
Not unless Arsenal give it to them.
Yeah. Amelia says, well done, El Neni. Mohamed El Busquets, put some respect on his name. The Egyptian Pirlo.
When we got him though, he wasn't. He was never. I don't even think he was over 10 million, was he? He was under that figure. He was really cheap when
It
Wenger got
was
him.
£5.6 million.
Yeah, that was it. From was it Basel? Yeah, Basel.
Yeah.
I mean, all right. He just does the job. He works hard. I mean, according to like when you hear about people and stuff around football, he's meant to be a really nice, decent bloke. But let's be honest, he's not what we need. Even Xhaka is not what we need. But I've got a funny feeling he'll keep Xhaka in the summer. I don't think he'll
Well,
get rid of him.
he better not.
I don't know what it is. It just seems like he likes him because he does play him. Like he's one of the team names on the team sheet every time quickly. Get it. That's it. No.
I don't think they were unlucky, Matthew. I just think I think
Well, Olympiacos are lucky.
no, Arsenal. Basically, a gal said that about the whole VAR decisions and stuff, and he said, "Is there a conspiracy against Arsenal, or Arsenal just unlucky, or have Arsenal just been unlucky with decisions this season?" I don't say that we've been unlucky with decisions. At the end of the day, yes, decisions can affect an outcome of a game, but a lot of the time this season, we've been the creators of our own downfall. So, oh, that's a nice bit of play there. Unlucky. Go on, El Busquets. Oh, Lacazette's
No,
in. Oh my God, Pepe, how have you missed that? £72 million, man. Jesus.
I don't know what it is. Is he too relaxed? Is he too tense? Because he pissed me off the other day against Burnley. And it was his second chance that really bugged me because he can see there's two defenders on that side of the goal, but he doesn't go to the right side, bury it. He's a strange player sometimes, really strange player. There's times you can watch and enjoy it, and it's not his fault, the price tag, it's the way it is. But I still want to keep him because I still think there's another level to him, but he needs to get it out soon. Oh yeah, I didn't complete the question. So forget Arsenal for a fact just now. Like, who do you fancy actually, if you look on Europa League, who do you fancy in this competition to win it?
Oh, you can't look much further than Manchester United and Tottenham. I'm just trying to think what other teams are in it as well. You got AC Milan as well. Um, Roma, they're in it as well still. So there's some decent sides in it still. I just think it's gonna go. I just got a funny
Well,
feeling Man United will win it.
well, a mate of mine was asking me who do you fancy make it easier in the semi, and I said purely out of emotional. I said in a bit like a surprise package because let's be honest, the way we've been playing is weird. I said Arsenal, Spurs, Man U, and the last one I actually put Villarreal in the semi final just because
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Unai Emery's record is just impeccable in this competition.
yeah, yeah. It is.
You know when you like certain games bother you when you lose and it like makes you kind of sulk for a while. That one against Chelsea was one of the worst ones for me in my supporting history with Arsenal. Because I just thought, you know what, if we're going to lose, let's lose it with our, like, give it our all. The fact we went 4-0, 3-0 before we even scored, and then 4-1, I was like, this is ridiculous. And then I suppose the Liverpool game cheered me up with Spurs. Beat them. That was a crap final. Well, I remember it.
Yeah,
Spurs
it was.
actually they didn't do anything. Like Spurs are really daft in that final, considering that Liverpool were not playing with the same intensity, same energy. Spurs hardly touched them, which obviously is good. Don't get me wrong, but Jesus,
Ooh.
come on, lads, don't concede.
Go on. Go on, Laka.
Come on. Go. Speed. Well, he hasn't got. What did he do? Oh,
Bargav's in the chat. How are we doing, Bargav? He says we are so lucky. I know. Tell me about it. 3 away goals, though, like Maria just said, is a good thing. It means Olympiacos, providing we don't concede in the last minute, which I don't see it happening, Olympiacos have to score 3 goals at the Emirates to go through. Oh. Yep.
Come on, behind him. Take the corner. Take it.
Matthew says Arsenal are going to smoke Spurs this weekend.
I'm not holding my breath for that.
I'll tell you what, Matthew, I don't know what you're smoking, mate, but I want some.
It's not, I mean, I can't remember any of our teams in history ever battering Mourinho's teams. Not really.
No, we always struggle against Mourinho.
Yeah, because he knows how to set up, and we fall for it all the time. Even the last game in December, we lost 2-0, but we didn't play that badly. It's just the fact we couldn't actually lay a glove on the referee, goalkeeper.
That is it. Yeah. Arsenal 3, Olympiacos 1. In the end, it's a comfortable victory for Arsenal to take into the second leg, even though we made it difficult for ourselves once again with a mistake by Dani Ceballos. I'm happy. Tom's happy. And I'm sure all you Arsenal fans out there are happy as well. And yeah, we can pretty much guarantee our place in the last 8. Let's just hope we get a decent draw. Not that I'm writing Olympiacos off, but I just don't see them scoring 3 goals, honestly. Not at the Emirates. Can't see it. But yeah, Arteta is very, very lucky because I tell you what, some of his decisions tonight have been very questionable. And yeah. But thank you for joining us, guys. Thank you for everybody who's tuned in. Thank you for joining me, Tom. I appreciate it, buddy. It's been, like I said at the beginning of the stream, mate, it's been a lot better being able to talk to somebody rather than sitting here just chatting to myself, you know. I don't like the sound of my own voice that much. But Arsenal have won, mate. Maybe we need to get you on a bit more often, mate, because we seem to win games when you're on, so it's all good.
I was going to say, I mean, have you got anything planned Sunday or anything? Are you watching that one?
I will be doing a watch along for that one. You're quite welcome to join me.
I was going to ask. Yeah, I can do that. No problem. Sunday, 4:30 as well. Yeah, definitely. I don't think we were lucky to get the win. I think we actually, the first half especially, we did all right. It's just the fact we gifted that goal. Not much pressure from Olympiacos. I mean, it's not like they tested Leno that much after that. And then 2 quick goals. You know, you can't ask for anything better than that. Just hope now we don't do anything stupid at the Emirates to let them give them some confidence for them to start scoring against us. But I agree with you. I can't see them doing it without us being stupid. That's the difference.
Yeah, 100%.
So, yeah, I've enjoyed it tonight.
Guys. 3-1 Arsenal. Make sure you come over to League Gunners channel to tune in for my fan cam, which I'll be doing in a little while. Just keep your eyes peeled for that. Obviously, keep your eyes peeled as well, because what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday, isn't it? Bloody hell. On Saturday, I will be doing a preview to the North London derby. And yes, keep your eyes peeled for that one, guys, as well. I'm sure I'll get a couple of special guests on as well. And yeah, make sure you go over to Tom's channel as well and subscribe. Tom as well, show him a bit of love. And
thank you.
Peace. We're out of here, guys.
Bye.